bellezza infiora, e là fuggevo la rossinelbria voluta, li piange il dolci fremiti che suscita l'amore, poiché quell'occhio al cuore onnipotente avò. Liviamo, amor calici più cari bacia avrà. Trovo, saprò di vivere il tempo più giocondo, tutto il follia nel mondo, ciò che non è piacer, godiamo dolce rapido, amore dell'amore, il fior che nasce muore, di più si può goder. Godiamo, gen viva, vera, gentile Signora. La vita del tripudio, quando non sami ancora, dite che l'ignora, è il mio destin così. Godiamo la tanta così, cosando da bella e ricca, in questo paradiso che soffriamo oggi.
From La Traviata. It appears that a drinking song, an invitation to drink, may have been superfluous with this crowd, but welcome anyway. We sang it because we're going to be performing La Traviata at the Carr Performing Arts Center down the way in January of 1986, and we hope that you'll be there with us in the two performances. We'd now like to sing probably the most famous operatic chorus of Giuseppe Verdi, known affectionately on Italian night to us as Joe Green. That's what Verdi translates as. And this is one of Joe's greatest pieces. This is Va Pensiero from Nabucco, an opera about King Nebuchadnezzar. And it's a chorus the slaves sing about being in bondage and longing for their homeland. So Va Pensiero from Nabucco by Giuseppe Verdi.
Ah
Higher voices now. I'd like to give you an idea of how beautiful lower voices can be. And we have Sandra Collins to sing Rosina's aria from the Barber of Seville. And she comes out and tries to convince you of all the wonderful things she is, how gentle and meek she is. And she won't be by the end of the opera, but we can at least think so as she comes on stage. So singing the last part of the aria, Una voce, poco, from the Barber of Seville, is mezzo-soprano Sandra Collins. Voice to his or her or its thoughts, and at the same time. And if you're lucky, chaos doesn't occur, as could happen in the spoken theater. And so we'd like to perform one of the most famous ensembles, and it's from the opera called Lucia di Lammermoor, which is called, cleverly enough, in English, Lucia of Lammermoor, and the Walter Scott novel. It takes place in Scotland, and it's a sextet where if you're lucky, maybe you can figure out who's mad at whom in this. Generally, there are lots of upset people in this piece. It's the easiest thing to say. It's for 6 voices, and it's a wonderful combination. The chorus finally comes in at the end. And so our soloists are soprano Carla Cuevas, mezzo-soprano Kathleen Miller, tenors Rob Russell and Scott Fortis, baritone Brian Bruder, and bass Bruce Flower, who's left, yeah. So those are the 6 voices in the sextet from Lucia di Lammermoor.
Remorso,
is in love with the painter Marcello, and unfortunately Marcello has no money. He's had a poor winter selling his paintings, and so she has left him for a sugar daddy. He has found a rich old man who can take her out and treat her as she should be treated on Christmas Eve. That works out pretty well until Marcello appears at the restaurant, and then we have some action at that point. And we need 3 men from the audience, 3 real men who would like to perform with Karen. Come on, 1. Real men sing opera. No, you don't have to sing. You don't sing. You just need to act. We need women. Which of your husbands are great actors? There's 1. Great. 2. Welcome.
So far we have 1 guy. We need 2 more. Come on. This is your great chance to perform an opera. I mean, really.
There we go. All right. Joe Skirl. Joe? Great. Great. Would you encourage Joe, John, and Dick here for coming up? Stand over there. And let me take that there. And right on the other side. First of all, if I could introduce our cast of characters. We have, on my extreme right, weighing in at the, the old man, Alcindoro. Yay. There you go. Alcindoro loves Musetta very much, but she doesn't really like him. So, Al, as you're trying to hand her the things, as she sings, that's okay. You try and hand them to her and see if she'll take them or not. And then we have, on my next right, Marcello the painter. And a ham. The boyfriend of Musetta. There we go. Now, Marcello, you're very angry at her, so no matter what she does, you ignore her, okay? You're really upset, okay? It's Christmas Eve. She's left you, you know? All right, so leave her alone. And then we have Rodolfo. And Rod and I are just friends, so we'll watch the action as it goes on. So now, Quando men vo from La Bohème. That's right. So we open next season with Madame Butterfly in October, and then in January is La Traviata, And then in March, 3 performances of Noel Coward's Bittersweet, a major revival. It hasn't been done in this country in a long time. All the performances with Roberta Peters will be here. So it's going to be a very exciting season. We hope you'll join us at Bob Carr for those. So the last number we'd like to do now is from the Pirates of Penzance of Gilbert and Sullivan, is Go Ye Heroes. And I'd like to dedicate this song to Andrei Gaviloff, who came last night and performed for us instead of Carnegie Hall, which he hits tomorrow afternoon. To Martina Navratilova for the way she played all week. And to the people who helped put on Artsfest and for inviting us tonight. We want to thank you very much. So Go Ye Heroes from the Pirates of Penzance of Gilbert and Sullivan.
When the foeman bears his steel, we uncomfortable feel, and we find the wisest thing is to slap our chests and sing. For when threatened with the mutes, and your heart is in your boots, there is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound. It's evident these attentions are well meant. Such expressions don't appear calculated men to cheer, who are going to meet their fate in a highly nervous state. Still to us it's evident these attentions are well meant.
Before our limbs we sever, we will say we're well forever. Go to glory and the grave. Go to glory and the grave. Those are grace and truth is false and merciful, and truth is young and tender, old and truth is old, and grave by mercy grave.
We observe too great a stress on the risks that on us press, and of reference a lack to our chance of coming back. Still perhaps it would be wise not to carp or criticize, for it's very evident these attentions are well meant. Yes, it's very evident these attentions are well meant. Ah, yes, well meant. When the foeman bears his steel,
Thank you. A final thank you to our soloist, Bobby Pruitt, Cindy Walden, Sarah Coley, our marvelous pianist, Steve Nelson. Yay. Buonanotte. Good night.